Hello everyone. In this video we're going to do a time lapse of taking this point cloud from Sketchfab, made available by Thomas Flynn, and we're going to slice it up, which makes it easier to turn it into meshes, then turn those meshes into low poly versions and see if we can import that into eventually a VR environment. So let's get to it. Now, I've already downloaded it. As you can see here, put it on our project cloud project, blah, blah, projects, point cloud projects, and in this folder, this is the point cloud that you get. This is the project that I already made. So let's open it up. I'm not going over the smallest details anymore, but so when you open the cloud in cloud project, this is what you get. This is the base point cloud that you just saw. What I've done is I have made an empty, so an information, add empty group. I renamed the empty group and sliced up. Took the point cloud, and then I used the slicer tool to make slices out of each and every single one of these, and then I just move this back and forth all the time. Not exactly what I had in mind, but basically this is the method I used. I'm not going to do it now because I've already done it. To get to all these different slices that you see here. The reason I'm slicing it up is because it's easier to extract individual items from it, and it makes it easier also to turn them into meshes, because reconstructing them into meshes is a pretty, well, you could say it's a fairly intense task, and yeah, let's get to it, I guess. This is, for example, one of the wheel that I've already extracted. It was simple to do, so let's do it again. So I have a selection now, and I'm going to remove it. I'm going to segment it out, and this way I'm going to cover the entirety of what I want to leave out. And I just want to be left with the centerpiece. My voice is not so great at the moment. It's like a couple of other things which are not so great. This software's name is Cloud Compare. It's free and open source. If you can, I would support the developers of this, because well, it is an awesome tool and it doesn't cost anything. Whereas if you have to work with premium tools, such as well, you know, the regular AutoCAD stuff, it's ridiculously expensive and overpriced for, well, not that great a feature set. I have to use that at work, and well, the reason I think a lot of companies use the expensive tools is, well, one, support being a thing, but honestly support is usually overrated as well, and two, because you just don't know any better. So that is segmented out. And there's still a little piece at the bottom here. So, okay, let's start with that. Now these two elements I'm going to move into stuff to cut up and glue out. Now I can take this one off. So this is something that I'm gonna join probably with these stairs. Maybe this whole stairs will be one block. But for now, let's focus on slice 2. So we're gonna move this to here. Here's how you merge them. First with scalar fields. No, I don't need them for this case. What it also sometimes does, if your cloud has like a location area, it will duplicate the location. But because we're copying so many of the same cloud, the location marker is the same. So you can just remove them as many as you want until you have one left, or none if you don't need them. But usually, if your cloud has extra data like scalar fields or location, and you want to keep that. The floor, select this, merge. Yes, keep the index. So now we see we have the original index. Okay, maybe not needed here because we still want to separate the arches from the actual stairs. If we were to do that, but I don't think we need it. Slice 1 plus 2 stairs. Alright. So my potato laptop just crashed. It's an awesome little laptop. It's just sort of old, so that's why. I basically saved all of the converted point clouds um, in Cloud Compare, and I already closed it, so it's not hard. And I started importing them into Blender as PLY files. So let's get all of them except from the skeleton. This could take a while, I guess. Yeah, Y is for Z. So here's our point cloud converted to a mesh inside Blender. Now we can do a lot of fancy stuff in here, such as remodel the whole thing to make it a lot lighter. The reason you can see it is normally you would see it actually in solid mode. You would see them like this. These kind of meshes, they have a color attribute. So the way that you display that in solid view is you go up here and you pick attribute, and it will show you all the fancy colors. I am actually going to do one more thing here to make it a bit nicer. Going to quickly model some collision ships so that you can walk on the stairways and that sort of stuff. Okay, it's going to be funny how you can walk through the pillars and all, but yeah, this will do for now. So what we're going to do now is select everything here. Select this, this. Put the file, export, GLTF2. Just put it here. Why not? A couple of things to keep in mind. We don't have any animation, so I'm going to disable that. Y is up. Only make it selected objects. Yes. Apply modifiers. In this case, yes. Sometimes you don't want to do that, but usually it's better to do that. Pick active for if you have a color attribute, it might not use the vertex colors for the material, but instead it would use it for the actual vertex color. Sometimes you want active, sometimes you don't. Export quality 100. So we exported it. Now, one more moment. It's a big one, it's gonna take a while. I'm gonna stop recording and jump into Godot. And we're jumping right back in Godot. It's going to import some new assets. So after fixing a few small issues during the export, importing it into Godot, dragging it into my VR scene, this is what it currently looks like. Now you can export this, load it into VR glasses, but it's quite heavy. So what I would normally do is try to make this even lighter.